Hi, it's Router Bob over at ShopSabre CNC. We had an interesting question the other day at the SabreNation forum about how to machine holes rather than drilling them. So I want to throw together a little video for you. Here's the job set up. We'll just say the material is 12 by 12. It's 3/4 thick. We'll close that. We're going to put a hole in it. I believe the question the other day was a 7/8 inch hole, so that's fine, and we'll center that. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to actually machine that hole. Now, I guess if I had a 7/8 bit, I could actually bore it, but it's just easier to machine it. Let me show you this neat setup in Vcarve Pro. We're actually going to use a profile toolpath, so we'll select that. And the material is 3/4, so we're going to cut a little bit deeper, so we go all the way through. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch bit, and you can see what I've got it set at here. I've got it 16,150 inches a minute. Depending on how much horsepower you've got on your spindle, you may have to taper that down a little bit. I have it set for the pass depth, so that it'll do that in that thickness in one pass. Okay, if you notice here, I've got, it's going to be an inside cut, so the tool's going to come in and just cut the inside of that circle. I'm going to do a conventional cut. Some materials may cut better with a climb cut. Okay, down here, there's no lead, but there's going to be a ramp. And I'm going to click that, make sure spiral is selected. And let's name this holes. And we'll select it. And we'll click calculate. It's warning us that it's cutting through. And there's what it looks like. So let's reset that. Now let's take a look at that. Now you see the spiral? Let's watch this. See how the cutter goes in and just cuts the inside of that as a spiral, so it's a beautiful circle. Okay, so that works really well. But let's say that's too aggressive a cut. Maybe the material's hard. Let's open it up and let's go up here to edit passes. And this time I'm going to say 2. I'll set passes at 2, and I want you to see the difference. So we'll go back down here, we'll recalculate, okay, and then we'll reset this. You notice the spirals are closer together. So what that does is it makes it less aggressive. And you may have harder materials. Let's go ahead and switch it to 4. So just go to edit passes, select whatever number I want, recalculate that, and then we'll come back to reset. Now you see now it's really getting tight, so you can really control how many turns there are on that. So it's a great way to machine holes. Now let's say, however, your holes are the wrong size. Maybe they're off a little bit, too tight or too loose. Let me show you how to fix that. There's actually 3 ways. You can actually go change the size of the circle, but if you got a bunch of holes, sometimes that's a lot of trouble. I'll open this toolpath, and what I could do is come over here to the tool definition and change the diameter. If I make the tool smaller, the hole gets bigger. Remember, the tool doesn't change size. When I tell it it's smaller, the hole gets bigger. Okay, or I can come down here to an allowance offset. And if I put a positive allowance in there, the hole gets smaller. So you can use those techniques to actually really dial the size in. So it's a great tool path to use. But let's take a look at that again. Let's recycle that. So we'll reset it. We'll show the toolpath. You can see all those spirals coming in, and it just really works great. It's a wonderful way to machine circles in Vcarve Pro. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.